Welcome to the Tech Sharmit podcast, where technology is not just news, but the roadmap to the future. This is a space where we explore the latest tech trends, AI, startups, gadgets, and the ideas that redefine the way we think. Leading this conversation is Amit Sharma, globally recognized as Tech Sharmit. A technologist from Bharat, Amit brings an Indian perspective to the global technology landscape. With deep technical expertise and strong industry insight, and for his contributions and impact within the global tech community, he has been recognized with several prestigious honors, including Google Developer Expert, Microsoft MVP, IBM Champion, and Planet Mainframe Influencer. Through this podcast, he shares practical knowledge, real-world perspectives, and globally relevant thinking designed to help you stay ahead in an ever-evolving technology landscape. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Sharmit channel to stay updated with future episodes. And if you're looking to level up your skills, don't forget to explore the Tech Sharmit digital course book in the description box, where you'll find thousands of free programming courses curated to help you grow as a developer. So plug in your headphones and join us as we begin today's episode of the Tech Sharmit podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech Sharmit podcast. Today I'm joined by another special guest, Piyush Sachdeva, who is joining us from Canada and originally he is from Bharat. If I talk about Piyush, then he works in technical solutions at Google. He is also actively contributing as an author, an AWS Community Builder, a HashiCorp Ambassador, and also a DevOps and Cloud Specialist. So today in this episode, we will explore the mindset shift behind his career growth, what truly makes a CI/CD pipeline great, and the story behind his authorship. But before we proceed further with these all questions and discussion, I would like to thank Piyush for joining us today in this episode. And now I request you to please initiate the discussion by telling us a bit about yourself.
Thank you so much, Amit. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my journey with everyone, with every single followers of yours. Thank you so much, and I'm excited to talk about myself. So you already gave my introduction, and I think we are good to initiate the discussion. But first, I would like to give a huge shout out to you. Like we were discussing yesterday, and I have had a look at your channel. You have published 3,500 videos in past few years. That's a lot of video. That's more than one video every day, and I'm not sure how you manage to do that. It's really commendable, and I just wanted to give a shout out to you for that. So great work once again.
Thank you so much, Piyush. Your encouraging words really means a lot, and I'm happy that whatever I'm contributing on a regular basis is making an impact, and now it is coming to the picture also. So thank you once again for the
No,
show.
definitely. That's something great that you have done for the community by, going out of your comfort zone and like sharing this knowledge, this tutorials, podcasts, and everything with the community and make it available free of the cost. Not everyone can do that. So yeah, you deserve that shout out.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So I think now we are good to start with the discussion. So although like there are so many things that we can discuss with you, Piyush, here, because the way
Mhm.
you are consistently contributing to the IT industry and
Mhm.
as an author or as a content creator, there are so many things that we can start with. But let's start from the beginning itself. So firstly, we
Mhm.
wanted to know you as a person because you want many hats like DevOps lead, author, content creator, and now you're also building the CannerAI. So,
Mhm.
if you had to describe yourself just as a person beyond those
Mhm.
LinkedIn title and accolades, because normally people know you with so many
Mhm.
achievements and contribution,
Mhm.
but we just wanted to
Mhm.
know you as a person. So, how you
Yep.
will introduce them?
I would like to introduce myself as a curious learner.
Okay.
I like to challenge myself from time to time, and I make sure that I always go out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
This is the same reason why I started my YouTube channel, because I was shy on camera. I didn't have courage to speak in front of camera. And this is the reason why I started going to public events as a speaker, as in the panel, because I had like I used to shake a lot when speaking in front of people, right? So I had to push myself to overcome all those fear. Coming from India and from a non-native English speaking background, my English speaking skills, my communication skills were not that good. So again, I had to take that challenge of authoring the book by myself. Again, it was something that pushed me out of my comfort zone. So everything that I did, everything that I'm doing these days is pushing me one step towards
Mm-hmm.
my next career goal. Plus at the same time it is pushing the limits as well. So and I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying this learning curve, I'm learning each and everything day by day. So it's not just the technical stuff that I learn, I try to keep up with other things that is going on around myself.
Right.
So yeah, so that's how I'd like to introduce myself.
Okay. So Piyush, like here, I think you can advise, especially to those audience or those recent graduate, like who also feel uncomfortable when they are firstly joining the public sessions or maybe interacting with the public, and you
Mhm.
cope up with all those challenges in your initial days, and now you are actively contributing in different areas as a speaker and content creator as well.
Mhm.
So one thing you just mentioned about that it's a passion for sure. Like you have to be curious throughout the process. That yes, you wanted to learn something, and you have to come out of that comfort zone. Other than
Mhm.
that, what one skill help you throughout this journey to come out of your comfort zone for the speaking?
I think the only skill that helped me was consistency. And
Cons-
I'm sure there is no one better than you know about it. So, yes, consistency is the only thing that I focused on. I didn't go for perfection, I didn't aim for doing the
Yeah.
thing perfectly in one single time. I just wanted to do the thing consistently over a period of time and iterate through it. Just tried myself to be 1% better each time.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that helped me and that is helping me as well.
Yeah, and I'm also 100% agree on this point because once I heard one quote also that perfection kills the progress. So that is
Yes.
something that really means, because if you are waiting for the perfect moment, like it will
It will
take
never come.
time.
Yes, it
Yeah.
will never
So you
come.
have
Yeah.
to start, and just
Mhm.
by the time, like you will learn a lot when you
Mhm.
are doing it consistently.
Yep, definitely. Yep.
Okay, so now, Piyush, we will talk a bit about your overall journey as a
Mhm.
professional, because going from a DevOps lead at a bank like CIBC to a technical solution developer at Google. So,
Mhm.
what was that single biggest mindset shift you had to make in order to traverse this kind of path in professional journey?
Mhm. Um, for that transition, the thing that I had to work most on myself was preparing myself
Mhm.
to uh, to keep myself away from the mediocrity and to make that transition. The only thing that helped me was working on the imposter syndrome that I had.
Okay.
So when you are interviewing for a big tech like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, all these companies, the first thought that come into your mind is, am I good enough for these companies? Will
Mhm.
they hire me? Would I be able to perform in the interview? Like, would I be able to compete with all these expert minds that already work in these companies? So that imposter syndrome will always kill you. It always create a fear in your mind during the interview as well as before the interview. So I had to work on that. I had to make sure that when I go into the interview, I go with the empty mind. I go without any fear of the failure. I was just thinking, okay, I just had to go out there. I had to perform. It's like a stage performance. It's like a YouTube video. I just have to go out just the way I talk to camera. I have to talk to the person
Yeah.
and tell my story to them. And that's all about it without really worrying about the outcomes, without really worrying about the results.
Mhm.
And that helped me keep calm during the interview. That helped me organize my thoughts and to articulate in a better way. And I'm not sure if I would have done it without these things. So it really helped me out.
Okay. And I think this is not only the one transition that you made in your life, because later ago also, like according to the technical changes, you adopt all the changes and you have transitioned from one thing to another one. In fact, like you recently transitioned from
Mhm.
GKE specialization to
Mhm.
AI hypercomputers in your role.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
first of all, like this thing sounds very fascinating. So, could you please explain this thing in a very simple manner for someone like who have never heard about it? Like, how would you explain the AI hypercomputers to them?
Yep. So I'm still learning it. I have transitioned to this role like few months back, and AI hypercomputers is like a managed service by Google Cloud,
Mhm.
and it is something that powers your AI application, your ML workloads, right? So whenever you do a model training, whenever you run your AI applications or AI inferencing, all these things work on. Just give me a second. So all these things work on AI infrastructure, right?
Okay.
So this AI hypercomputers is the AI infrastructure that powers all these things.
Okay.
Um, in GKE, right? So you have your workload that run on top of GKE, which is Google Kubernetes Engine. The same way AI workload, ML workloads run on top of GKE, and you can use your GPUs, you can use your TPUs on Google Cloud using these services. So consider this as a package of services that empowers your AI infrastructure using GPUs, TPUs, and so on.
Okay. Okay. So, as we are talking about AI, so I think we should take one question, which is
Mm,
quite hot nowadays. Like everyone is talking about this, that it is going to
mm,
take our jobs or it is going to
mm.
impact our job. So, what is your opinion on that? Like how you are looking at the AI?
I I think a lot of jobs will be evolved due to AI. Like there were jobs like let's take my example, right? I'm working at in a role that uses AI hypercomputers. So
Mhm.
this service or this product, this team wouldn't have existed without AI. So in a way, jobs are evolving.
Evolving. Yeah.
Okay, so there were jobs that were redundant. There were jobs that were easy to be automated. Those jobs will be deprecated, and it's already happening, right? We see
Yes.
the jobs that are no longer applicable in the AI era. So
Mhm.
the only thing that helps us keep up with this pace is first we need to adopt these changes, we need to learn AI, we need to get this adjusted to our learning curriculum and get adjusted to our life as well wherever we can. Plus we need to stay focused on the fundamentals. Fundamentals are way more important than it was ever before, right? With the introduction of AI generated code, AI generated practices, the applications are more prone to errors and outages.
Mhm.
So you will only be able to troubleshoot those things. You will only be able to help mitigate those outages if you understand the fundamentals very well. So what I would say is prepare for the AI era, prepare for these things, and like no one knows what's coming in the future, but at least we can prepare ourselves for the future. Like I gave you the suggestion, right? That there were jobs that are no longer existed.
Mhm.
I remember when I was in college, I used to do freelancing. At
Yeah.
that time, there was no cloud and DevOps. I'm talking about 2010 or 2011, like a long time back. So at that time, I used to do freelancing on small gigs I used to get, like Photoshop, image editing, and those things, right? So there was a client who used to give me the project in which he had these images and I had to remove the background of the images for
Okay.
Amazon product upload, right? So
Mhm.
I had to manually do it all in Adobe Photoshop by doing the masking and using different tools and all. It was time consuming, and that's why they were paying me for it. But
Correct.
now you can do that all with one click on Canva and many other applications, right? So those jobs are no longer existed.
Correct.
The same thing is happening in tech. The same thing is happening with DevOps, with cloud, with every single technology out there. The old jobs that don't have a significant value that can be easily automated are already automated, and now it is taking over other jobs as well. So
Correct.
yeah, again, I would like to iterate on this point. Focus on learning AI, focus on implementing and using as much as you can. Only then you will be prepared for the future.
Yes. So overall, we can say that it will impact mainly those jobs which is repetitive. Like if those
Correct.
jobs are repetitive, then it might affect.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
also, there is one point for the audience, like as Piyush mentioned, that he knows the editing skills on Adobe or the other platform that he was using. So
Mm.
similarly, like if you have those kind of skill set, you can integrate it with AI, and it is
Mm.
not wasted because you have learned, you know the process, and now you can integrate it with AI to make it more beneficial for your job or maybe
Correct.
the stuff that you're.
Correct.
So it's
Yeah.
not based.
So you see, like the thing that I used to do, image editing, right?
Yes,
Someone implemented that routine, that logic, that function inside Canva, and now we can do that with one click.
one click.
So
Yeah,
you have to become that someone.
correct.
Otherwise, the jobs will be gone, right? So you
Right.
have to learn it, you have to adapt it, you have to improve it with the help of AI.
Yes, and if you know about the technical process, then you know
Mm.
how what keywords could be beneficial for you. So at the time
Yes.
of even writing the prompt, you know that yes, this is background, or if you we
Mm.
don't want to alter the image, we can keep
Mm.
this keyword alter. So these kind
Yep.
of things will also help you. So yeah, skills will help you, but again,
Mm.
it is need to time. It is a time to adopt the AI so that
Yep.
we can make
True.
it in a better way.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So, moving ahead, Piyush, we will talk about your another role because other than your professional contribution, you are also contributing as an author.
Mm.
So, initially, like when you started writing the book, so what gap was in the market that made you say that yes, it's the time to write a CKA study companion book for the IT community, and like
Mm.
throughout this process, what really surprised you about the writing process?
So, actually, the gap I identified while creating the content around the same topic on YouTube, right? So, I did my certification, Kubernetes certification, and that time there was no free resource available to learn for the CK certification on YouTube, right? So,
Mhm.
that's when I thought that I should be the one who create this end-to-end course and make it available free of cost for the community. So that's when I did publish my CK playlist. It had 40 videos at that time, 40 full length videos, and then it got some traction. It reached to a stage of virality, like it had like millions of views. Like the collective view of that playlist is over the million, maybe over 2 million now. So it reached to a wider audience. Okay, and then again in 2025 last year they changed the curriculum of the course, right? So they introduced new topics. So that's when I thought, okay, because people are already following my playlist, so it's kind of my moral obligation to update the playlist with the latest curriculum. So I gave the exam again so that I understand what changed, right? And then I introduced all the new changes as well in my playlist. So I published 13 more videos and added it to the same playlist, and it became 55 videos. Again, it got some good traction, I got some good feedback. And that's when the publisher of A Press Publishing House, so they reached out to me and asked me if I'll be interested in writing a book about that. And they also reached out to me because there was a gap, like there were no book. Even today there is no book available in the market that has the latest CKA changes. So that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna do it. And even though like the only writing experience I had was writing blogs and
Yeah.
posts, right? Never wrote a book, never in my wildest dream I thought of writing a book. But it worked out well, and yep, here's the book. It's available on Amazon, like
Okay.
worldwide, and I'm getting some good response. People are liking it. I'm getting good feedback and reviews. So yeah, it worked out well.
Okay. So this books and all the soft copies are available on the Amazon. So if someone is interested, they
Correct.
can directly pay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Pish, I think it's the right time to talk about the CI/CD pipeline also because
Mm.
everyone is utilizing it in
Mm.
their operations or in their work. But
Mm.
like we know that this CI/CD term is quite popular, but what does a true great pipeline looks like when we are comparing it with the CI/CD pipeline that are just to make some work done?
Mhm.
So can you draw the parallels between these two things? Like,
Sure. What I would say is a great CI/CD pipeline is where your team has zero anxiety about deploying it on a
okay,
Friday evening, right? If you are able to deploy it anytime without worrying about its failure, then you should be good. There are pipelines that keeps on running for 45 minutes, and then if you face any error, you have to stop, you have to debug. Your application will be down during that time, your user will be impacted, so that's really not a good example. The one that works well is which takes few minutes, and it includes all the unit testing, it includes all the DAS security checks, if it's Docker image, that Docker image scanning, and something that follow a proper release process, including the git flow that you are using as well. Like it starts from when you check in your code, you create a PR, your PR gets approved and it's merged to the branch. The build is trigger. It follows all the stages of building the pipeline, doing some cleanup process, then doing some security checks, static code analysis checks, code vulnerability checks, and so on. Then Docker image scanning, and then finally deploying it on the environment after the unit testing, and then move to another environment by the promotion. And just before the prod deployment, it should have a manual check or manual approval stage in which someone manually approves the change because it's production, right? But again, it all should not take a lot of time. And if there is any failure, you should have the rollback step instantly, so that whenever the pipeline fail, it should not wait for you to fix the issue. It should
correct.
roll back to the previous build, so that your users are not impacted. Plus, you should be using deployment strategy as per your use case. Either it's canary or blue green or like rolling update, whatever works best for your use case specifically. There is no right use case, there is no right deployment strategy to be used, but whatever fits your requirement should be used, right? And all the stakeholders should be notified about that. If there is a failure, incident should be created automatically, and there should be an incident management process that has to be followed. So yeah, I mean, this is what I would call a good CI/CD pipeline, which has all the steps, all the processes, and even if it fails, there should be a rollback and recovery step initiated automatically.
Okay. I really like the example which you just shared, and I think now audience know the best parameter that if you are comfortable to deploy it on Friday evening, then you are using the good pipeline
Yeah.
because now you are confident and comfortable that yes, your
Mm.
work things will work in a right direction. So that's
Yep.
great. Okay, so now we will talk a bit more about the AI which you are currently building, that is CannerAI. So
Mhm.
could you please explain in a very simple terms like what problem is it solving, and
Okay.
when your model is successfully deployed, then how it will impact the real world scenarios?
Okay. So this is the issue that I face personally as a content creator. So I create YouTube videos, right? And then I try to distribute that, and I try to create some meaningful posts and some meaningful like details over other social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Reddit, and so on.
Yeah.
So it becomes almost impossible for me to manage all the social media platform at the same time. Right? I can focus on one, or I cannot do that everything all by myself, right? So
Mhm.
that's where I needed some help. I was doing some research of finding a tool that can help me with the management of my post in multiple platforms, that can do the research for me, that can help me schedule the post, and that post should sounds like it's written by me, like that should follow my writing style, and
Okay.
sometimes the templates that I am planning to use, right? So this was the challenge that I faced, and I couldn't find a tool that fits all the use cases, that fit all the needs, so I ended up building myself. So this is what I'm building right now. So I have a small team, and we are building this scanner AI. It's currently in beta stage, And so we have almost 200 signups. So I'll be releasing this tool next week for the beta testing, so that the sign up user um, can start using the tool and provide me the feedback, and they will also get the early bird discount for being the first one joining this tool. And yeah, currently we have integrated with LinkedIn and X. We'll be adding more platforms later on. But for now, it will take care of your end to end research, editing, publishing, scheduling, everything, and everything within the same tool. Like you don't have to go anywhere else. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. So here, are we directly integrating the LinkedIn for the post publishing or scheduling?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
uh,
Yes. We are using LinkedIn and Twitter APIs for
okay.
post publishing and scheduling. Yes. There are some practices that are not as per the compliance and
Yeah.
privacy policy of LinkedIn and Twitter, such as replies to the comments or replies to the DMs automatically. So those things are prohibited, and if you
Yes.
do that, you'll be banned. Right? Many
Correct.
other tools are doing it. That's why I'm not using those tools. So that's why I'm building this tool, keeping in mind the privacy and the compliance policies of these platforms. So yes, I'm implementing only the features that I know is approved by the platforms.
Yes, this is what I was about to ask because
Yes.
I also noticed that some AI automation tools are also there, but when we use it frequently, like their
Yeah, they will
algorithm.
shadow ban you. LinkedIn, Twitter,
Yes.
they will shadow ban you. Twitter will ban you permanently as well if they find out. So
Correct.
yeah, we need to make sure that we go as per the policies.
Yes, right. Yeah, it's really good to know about all the work that you are doing, Piyush, whether as an author or AI builder or maybe a community leader. So it's really very inspiring, especially because you also came from Bharat and the kind of waves you are making through your technical skills in US and global Canada and with a global audience. So it's really very proud thing for all of us. And here I just wanted to ask you one question because let's say if someone is there back in India, like who also
Hmm.
wanted to pursue the similar kind of profession or maybe for some graduation purpose or for some educational purpose, if they want to
Hmm.
go to any other country abroad. So what
Hmm.
advice would you like to give to all those young engineers in India, like who dream to follow the similar trajectory that you followed for your childhood?
Um, I would suggest, like, I didn't come here as a student. I came here as a permanent resident. I was already working in India. I had 4 to 5 years of experience that time when I came here. But then I came as unemployed. I left my job in India, and then I moved here, and then I started looking for job, and then that's how I ended up here.
Okay.
But then, like if someone who is trying to pursue their graduation, post graduation from a Western country, I would suggest do your market research first. Try to understand if you are planning to do a degree or post graduation degree, what compels you to do that. Like, is there a particular reason why you're not pursuing it in India and you want to go
Yes.
out? Is it because of the lifestyle? Is it because of the developed economies? Or like, what is your reason of moving over there?
Correct.
Because competition is high, like whenever wherever you go. And if you are not going into a well recognized university in any of the developed country as well, that degree won't help you much.
Correct.
Right, it will be just like a mediocre degree. It will like if you would have done that degree from any private college in India, it would be the same result and same thing. If you have some other reasons, then it's worth pursuing. So this is what I would suggest: do your research, understand, talk to the people who have followed the same route,
Yes.
ask their experience, what things have worked out for them, what thing they didn't like about it, and then make the choice accordingly. Don't just rush into things. Don't just go just because someone already had
Correct.
done the same. So the situation is different for everyone. Like, why I came here is because I was not really, what do you call, I was not really, top 1% of the IT professional, or 1% of the software engineer. I consider myself as a mediocre and average IT professional, right? If I would have stayed in India at that time, I'm not sure. Like I could see my career was not growing. I was not enjoying my work. I was not enjoying my work-life balance. So then that's when I decided, like, I have to go out and again just wanted to try something else.
Mm.
If the things would not work out, maybe I'll come back, maybe I'll try doing something else, but I have to give this a try.
Right.
So luckily things worked out for me, but that was my reason. Your reason could be different than
Yep.
mine, and everyone is in a different situation. Everyone has a different path to follow. So make your choice accordingly, not because after following someone.
Yes. And I think this is the best advice anyone can get, especially in terms like when you are planning to completely switch your career because you are going to left your job and then you are looking for the new job or maybe
Mm,
graduation thing also, like if you are doing pursuing your graduation. So as Piyush just mentioned, then don't just follow the trends. Just figure out like why really you want to do the graduation or
mm,
degree or anything from abroad. And if you have that clear vision on that, then you can go ahead and achieve your goals. That's it.
mhm. Yep.
Okay. All right. So, Piyush, like through your YouTube channel, you have touched so many lives by providing free of cost learning material and not only to providing but also upgrading it as per the need. So in that way, like you have touched so many lives. But here I just wanted to ask you, like throughout your journey, who are the key person around you who have helped you throughout your journey, or who had a defining impact on your life so far?
I would like to start from my parents, because without their support, I wouldn't have done anything at all. So they were the first one to supported me in every decision that I had to make, whether good or bad. Like, so I said I need to quit my job, and that happened just after my marriage, right? So I said I'm quitting my job and moving to Canada, and they said okay. They didn't ask me twice why you want to do that, why you want to leave your job, and all those things. They just supported my decision. And like after that as well, whenever I had to make the decision, they were always there for me.
Okay.
So yeah, my parents were there, and then my wife. So my wife always pushed me to my limits, and she always supported me. She always believed in me. Like whenever I'm worried, okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or I'll be able to do that. She said, "I trust you. You will be fine. Don't worry about it." So yeah, so that helped me a lot, and that always boosts my motivation to the next level. And if I were to mention each and every people, like it will be a long list, and I don't want to bore your audience with the long list of people that I want to give shout out. But I would still like to mention few of my mentors and content creators who helped me with this journey and always there for me. So I would like to give the shout out to Hitesh Chaudhary, who is also the founder of Chai Code, Learn Code Online, and many other startups. Then Savinder Puri, then my friend Shubham Londe, Abhishek Virmala, Praveen Singampalli, Paras Thakur, Rishabh Kumar. I'm sorry if I missed anyone, but these are the people who always help me. Yeah, Piyush Garg. So these are the ones who always help me with the content creation, with the mentorship, and whenever I face any doubts related to anything like recording, content, or publishing, personal branding, anything, right? They are my go-to person. I go to them, I talk to them, and then I come up with a solution after talking to them. So yeah, these are the few names that I would like to highlight.
Yeah, it's good to know like how you are connected with the community and how you are collaborating for creating the best content for your audience. So it's really good to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So yeah, Piyush, like there are so many things that we can discuss here, but we are short on time. So I just want to take one last question, and this
Mhm.
question is regarding the country you belong from. So as a proud citizen of Bharat, what one thing you feel proud to share with the rest of the world? Because currently you are working in Canada and you
Mhm.
have exposure of both the countries as well. So what one
Mhm.
thing you really like about Bharat that you want to share with others?
I mean, there are thousands of things. But yeah, if I were to mention a few things, I am really proud of the rich cultural heritage and the rich history that we had. So, like the things that are not even possible in the today's world with the advancement of science and technology, we did that thousands of years ago. Like no one can still explain why and how someone carved a temple from one single rock
Yes.
without any latest tools thousands of years ago, right? Those are some of the marvelous examples that we could give to our next generations as well. Like these things that were done in India, it feels like some other like some alien technology did that not even exists today,
Mm,
right? Those things. And if we take examples of mathematics, astrology, astronomy, we were always the leaders in the world,
yes.
right? From the invention of zero decimal points, from Vedic mathematics, a lot of things that happened in India, um, that not even exists today as well. So I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud to be part of such culture, such heritage, that I could share this with my kids as well. Like this is what we did, right, thousands of years ago.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, yep, thank you so much, Piyush, for joining us today in this episode and for sharing so much information about your work and also for explaining the things in a very layman terminology. Because the way
Mhm.
you have explained here, I'm sure like those who are from the non-technical background, they can also easily relate the things and they can also try to implement it in their role. So, it was really a pleasure talking with you, and I hope you also.
Same here, Amit. It was pleasure talking to you. I really enjoyed the conversation. Thanks for having me here, and we'll stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you.